All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And y'all see we're going to talk about a lot about Wilder Fury 2 today, this week. It's this Saturday, February 29th. Don't forget, you can order it on Fox pay-per-view, ESPN Plus for pay-per-view. Also, you can check out the movie theater. It's in a lot of theaters. We checked last week. It wasn't in Las Vegas theaters. So if you're in Las Vegas, you got to go somewhere close. I think Utah, California, somewhere. At that price, you might as well just go ahead and just buy the pay-per-view or trying to find it somewhere closed circuit. So you can go to Fandango.com, put your area code in, and it should show you the closest movie theater that is showing Fury and Wilder 2. I'll go see most of the fights in theaters. I don't buy pay-per-view these days. Standard pay-per-view movie ticket price is $20. So it ain't break your bank. Get you something to eat, sneak you some food in the theater. You know, do it that way. Or you buy some food, you get there, and I got bowling alleys in there. They got, they got bars in movie theater. So get your drink on, and then if you're worried about it overlaying past the movie theater time, they keep the theater open until the fight is over. Ricky E, what's going on? Saul, Clay, what's going on? New Orleans and Samuel, I see you. So yeah, it's a great experience. Once again, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code, description, get you 18% off when you use the promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Go check them out. And our newest sponsor, appreciate them, cell phone buyers, recyclers. They want to buy your cell phones and give you cash for them. So go check them out. All the information in the description. If you follow them and like them on social media and share their social media, Facebook and Instagram, get an opportunity to win an iPhone right now. That's the latest promo they got going on. So go check out their Facebook, share it. Check out their Instagram, the whole nine. They want to buy your phones and give you cash for them. So check them out. Cell phone buyers, recyclers. The phone number on the screen. All the information's in the description. Facebook, Instagram, and they actual website. So check them out. Appreciate it. But also don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My email, all the information is in the description. Best way to contact me is email and Twitter. So do appreciate it. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, there's the preferred method because it's tax free. But feel free to send the super chat. So it is what it is. But Roger, what's going on? Fight week, don't feel like it. I guess they do the grand arrivals tomorrow. That might be it. Start feel like it. Tyson Fury kind of hit everybody. It seemed like with the 55 to 22 fake, it seemed like he done slimmed down. Somebody sent me a picture of him yesterday, looking slim and trim and ready for war. So I don't believe he gonna go toe to toe with Wilder and look for the knockout off rip. But I'm looking forward to the fight to a certain extent. Undercard is light. Undercard is featuring Gerald Washington and Charles Martin for the IBF title eliminator. That's the co-feature. Emmanuel Navarrete fighting somebody, and also Sebastian Fondora, 6'7", 6'6", junior middleweight, is fighting an Australian guy from Top Rank. The prelim card, I don't have any idea about who on the PBC prelim card side. There's one guy they just signed. He supposed to be on there, but for Top Rank, it's Amir Khan, Javier Molina, Jordan Casas, I think, may be on there, and also it is Gabriel Flores is going to be on there. So, not sure on the PBC side. They haven't announced any prelim fights. The prelim fight should be on a Fox and ESPN platform, streaming or showing simultaneously. So, ESPN going to have their team calling the prelims. Fox going to have their team calling on the prelims. So, it's going to be in the evening of an event. But, as far as the fight going, man, I think this is a fight that can go either way. Everybody, is talking about, Fury in the cut and, Wilder get better in rematches. And, it is true when Fury do got the cut. The cut worries me, in my opinion. Wilder might headhunt. If Wilder don't go to the body, chances is it's going to be a tough night for him. They should have brought Mike McCullum in to assist his body work. And if he don't rip the body this time, not just a left hook here to the body, a left hook there in the body. If he is hell bent on trying to open up that cut again, y'all might as well get a fight to Fury. Fury is gonna gonna do what he did last time. He gonna try to do the Sugar Ray Leonard and the Hagler fight, steal rounds by putting his hand up and being offensive in the last 30 to 15 seconds. Like I said, man, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for Fury doing that. Fury did that to steal rounds. Could Fury be in better shape coming into this fight? It appears that he is actually in better shape for this championship level fight. From what I'm seeing, he looks slimmer. He looked more toner than when he fought Wilder the first time. But it's all about if Wilder can go to the body. Corey Palmer, what's going on? If Wilder don't go to the body, or if he don't set up the right hand, then Wilder is probably going to lose the fight. Put the fan shit beside you. In my opinion, I thought Fury edged out the first fight. And Wilder lost the fight more than Fury won the fight, in my opinion. Another thing people ain't talking about is the weight. 1 second, y'all. People are not talking about the weight. The weight is something so crucial. You talking about a guy that probably come in. Fury may really come in at 270. People saying about he looking thin. Like, he can come in at 270. He can just be toned up, and that can be his body type. But if he come in at 260, 255, let's say he just so happened to come in at 250, which I think he come in heavier than that, and Wilder come in at 220. That's still over 20 pounds he giving up. That's 30 pounds that Wilder is giving up. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of weight between them. 30 pounds is a lot of weight. That's more. That's from a junior welterweight almost to a light heavyweight. So that's something else that you gotta look at too. That's a lot of weight differential. And with Wilder swinging, missing all those shots before and headhunting, and Wilder slip. If Fury got better win this time, everything is kind of trending towards the Fury favor. If Wilder don't hide the right hand. Do you think there could be another draw for this fight? Could be. I doubt it. But if they don't get Wilder ripping the body, what's going on? If they don't get Wilder ripping the body and setting up the right hand, it's gonna be a long night for him. He can't do that shit he did versus Ortiz. Sit there, wait. Move. Wilder got to be pushing Fury back like he did the last time. He was punching him to the solar plex. But instead of ripping the body, he went up. If they ain't worked on no body work this fight, man, Wilder might as well kiss this fight goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Wilder should be exclusively ripping that body early on. When that big motherfucker, if you get him on the ropes and he get to leaning on the ropes, man, I mean, history showed you time and time again. Where did George Foreman make his mistake at? Foreman tried to kill the head. The head is harder to kill than the body. The head can suffer that trauma and recover. The body can't suffer that trauma and recover. Trust me, because then the core is the center of the body. The core is the bridge between lower body and upper body. J-Lab Sports, what's going on? Versatile. The core is the bridge between, I'll say it again, the lower body and the upper body. No matter how strong your lats, your chest, your everything is, your legs, if your core ain't right, you ain't really strong. You see them dudes getting up there doing that the bar work, the bartender drills, and they getting up there doing the pull-ups. And, that's core. That's why Fury was able to hang around and use his legs. Wilder fought stupid. He headhunted. Didn't George Foreman teach you anything? Had George Foreman ripped Ali's body, you might not have been talking about Ali being the greatest. You might have been talking about George Foreman probably being one of the longest reigning heavyweight champions of the world. Blair Ennis, what's going on? Sean, what's going on? Fury ain't getting knocked out if he fight the same way he did last time. He ain't. He gotta hide that right hand better. Now, can he hide that right hand better without going to the body? Yeah. There's ways to do that. Talked about it earlier. Use the left hook. Instead of shooting the jab all the time, use the lead left hook. Check left hook. I'm trying to, use that left hook instead of a jab. You know what I'm saying? Kind of go left hand happy. Jab, left hook, and he need to vary the right hand. How about loop the right hand? But my preferred method, if I was in that camp, and I'm not, I'm just a fan, just got to talk about boxing. You know, if I'm in that camp, we exclusively working on ripping the body. We working on getting him to the ropes. Wilder did a great job making Fury go to the ropes. Rip the body, rip the body, rip the body, rip the body. Because once you get to ripping that body, natural instinct gonna make you rip the elbows down. He's gonna take those elbows down. The hands are gonna drop. The leg movement is going to cease. So now you got a stationary target. All of a sudden, hey, what I would tell him to do, left hook to the body, left hook to the head, right hand right down the middle. Now you setting up that right hand. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head, rip the uppercut down the middle. Wilder looking for the right hand so much. If Wilder was fighting a dude like Mayweather, he'd be in trouble. He's fighting a dude like Floyd, Willie Pep, Sugar Ray Leonard, some guy like that. He'd be in trouble because they gotta take away that right hand. But fortunately for him, he in the heavyweight division. If it's anybody that can take away that right hand, it's probably gonna be Tyson Fury. But he has to rip the left hook to the body, the right hand to the body. He got to rip them body shots. And then you can just do what other fighters do. They rip the body, uppercut up the middle. No, don't have him. He going to be so cognitive of the right hand coming. They ain't show Wilder how to loop it. Like Rocky Marciano had a nice little overhand right. That was his money shot. They ain't showed him how to vary it up and down. They ain't turned that right hand to the body. It's a lot of developmental things that Wilder lacking. Like at the end of the day, I'm not a huge promoter of switching your team up, but sometimes you need to. Sometimes he need to bring in Mike McCullum to rip that body. I necessarily don't believe if it go to distance, Fury win, or Wilder only can win by knockout. I don't believe that. Fury got a lot of heart. You go back and look at the Cunningham fight. He got knocked out the same way versus Cunningham. People act like that was Fury's first time getting up off the canvas. Like that. Cunningham laid him out. He got up the same way versus Cunningham. What if Wilder dropped him 4-5 times? On some Pacquiao Marquez type shit. He dropped him about 4 or 5 times. I forget what fight was it. The first fight? Second fight, he dropped him 4 or 5 times? Come on. Wilder dropped him 2 times. That's 4 points. All you got to do is win 2 more rounds for a draw. So can nobody find 2 rounds to get Wilder to? So it depends. It's subjective. Boxing is an opinionated sport. Even when it comes to knockouts, it's opinionated. Oh, he hit me behind the head. Oh, he cheated. So thinking about the whole, Frederick, thinking about the Q-tip, what's going on? Thinking about the whole fight, you know, with Tyson. And then you look at what Tyson Fury got to do. Just do what you do last time. Now, he can come to the puncher and smother him like he did Cunningham. But the difference is, Cunningham needed range to get his right hand off. Or whatever the fuck he hit him with. Deontay Wilder can punch you in short range, you get hurt. That's the danger about walking the puncher down. That's the danger about it. You know what I'm saying? But he may need to smother Wilder, get on the inside and make it a rough fight for Wilder. He got the weight advantage. Put the high guard up there and try to push Wilder back. When he got dropped the first time, it was him pulling back, I believe. The second time, it might have been him standing in front of Wilder too long. So if he can get on the inside and maul Wilder on the inside like Ward did Green, you know, or Ward was doing Kovalev, Ward had to walk through some shit. That's the game. Ward had to walk through some fire to get through Kovalev. And Kovalev used the same thing Wilder uses, the basic 1-2. 1-2. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about Wilder throwing a vicious right hook or looping the right hand. You got to worry about the left hook looping. So, you know, Fury best chance might to do what he did or walk Wilder down. And close the distance, push him on the ropes. But, you know, you can get hit with a right hand. And if he does open up and use his left hook, you can find yourself going to sleep with the left hook right hand. So it's nothing complex about what Wilder does. You know, you got to look out for the left hook, the jab, and the right hand. But there's no variation coming from none of the punches other than the jab. The jab will go to the solar plex. It'll go to the head. You know, those wild punches that come from Nebraska, those can get you in quicksand. But Fury seemed to have been able to roll those punches pretty well. So, like I said before, man, with Wilder, it's going to be all about it's gonna be all about body work, man. Body work. And if he ain't working on no body work, I'm confident. I'm confident he loses this fight because Gerald Washington gave him a tough fight. The height. Wilder need to be out. Jabbing to the body, just taking the wind out of him, ripping to the body, ripping to the body, ripping. The first 6 rounds, I tell him don't worry about going to the head. I tell him no. And Otto Wallin kind of did the same shit. Rip the body. Rip the fucking. If you wear that body out for 6 rounds, look, if you Wilder, you come. They ain't gonna give you rounds no way. It's his perception that Wilder don't win rounds. And if you Wilder, you go out there, right, and you just swing and miss on top of the head. That's what tired him out. Real talk. The first fight, swinging and missing, swinging and missing, swinging and missing. If they ain't gonna give you points regardless, why not go to the body? That's what they should be working on this camp. Just ripping the body. When you got somebody like that lean back and they giving you his stomach, his ribs, his liver, he giving him everything. And you headhunting? Hey, man, I've been and smacked him with that Charlo Gatorade bottle in the corner like, look here, motherfucker. I'd have been on some Ronnie Shields and Jermall Charlo shit. Smacked him in the face like, look here, bro. Or some Danny Garcia Angel. Go to the damn body. Go to the fucking body. What did you wait on? Same thing with Luis Ortiz, stupid ass. You doing all this head hunting with Wilder, trying to knock him out. He leaning back. His body is wide open. It's like there. Why not drop a left hand to the body? The left hand gonna freeze him. The hand's gonna drop. Then you come over the top. Or the right hand to the body for him because he's a southpaw. Then you come over the top with the right hand. When you got a taller fighter like that, Paul Williams, Tommy Hearns, guys of that nature, go to the body. Them lean guys, go to the body. That lean back, they leave all their body open. You rip the body. It may not be paying off now, but you go back and watch Floyd versus Sharper Mitchell. Rip the body, rip the body, rip the body, rip the body. That's all I be working on the bag. I tell this motherfucker not to throw a headshot while we on the bag. If we on the bag for 8 rounds, we on the bag and sparring. I be saying, you motherfucker, you better not throw a headshot until we get to at least the 6th, 7th round of sparring. You bet not throw it. That should be whoever you sparring with. I have all tall fighters in there. Rip the body. That's what we be working on. Ripping the body. Ripping the body. Ripping the body. Every round we get. Drop the jab to the stomach. Go back and watch Sharper Mitchell versus Floyd Mayweather. He beat him with a jab to the body. And right hands to the body. Rip the body. Rip the body. That's all I be saying in camp. Rip the body. If this motherfucker come out there headhunting trying to open that cut up, you might as well walk out the movie theater. You might as well turn this shit off because he gonna lose. Coffee Universe, what's going on? That's it. Then when you wear that body out, then you can drop the left hand to the body, left hand to the head combination. Left hand to the head, left hand to the body. After you wear that left side of the body out, I'm guarantee you, or the body out, the hand's gonna drop. Drop the left hand, rip the right hand right down the middle. He gonna be open for it. It's gonna be ice season like Corey Lee. Corey Lee said it's gonna be ice season. Don't look to keep throwing the right hand, throwing the right hand, throwing the right hand. That's like shooting your shot at the same girl and she keep rejecting you. Nah, man. Make them think about the right hand. Right hand to the body, left hand to the body. Right hand. As soon as you get them on the ropes the same way, you know what I'm saying? You jab, you shoot that jab right where the nose and the mouth is. Shoot that jab. It ain't got to be an up jab. Just shoot it, rip the right hand to the body. Rip the left hand to the body. He try to hold you, step to the side. Whatever side he like to roll out, well, man, fuck it. It don't matter. Whatever side you feel comfortable to. He try to hold you, step over, rip the left hand to the body, rip the right hand to the body. Errol Spence does it great. Look at the Kell Brook fight. Couldn't able to hold him. You wear that middle out. He should have strawberry body, his white ass. He should be strawberry in the middle. Rip the body. What up, Corley? Rip the body. That's what I be saying. If this nigga go out there and headhunt and look to open up the cut, turn it off. Turn it off. He gonna lose this fight. Because usually when you get in there with a good defensive boxer that can move his head, it's hard to catch him with the same shot in another fight. Everybody's saying, well, Tyson Fury don't want to go through this again. He avoided the fight. He did. Man, I'm telling you, if boxing showed me anything, when it's expected to be a knockout or it's expected somebody to look like a coward, it always go the other way. And Jason Sosa, what's going on? That's the truth. That's all they should be working on in camp. They did a great job with the Wilder team. Did a great job with the jab to the solar plex last fight. I watched that. I picked up on that. And that jab was pushing Fury to the ropes. Imagine that right hand. Yeah, Tony J. Imagine him throwing the right hand to the body. Imagine him generating that power with the right hand to the body with a hook. Now, I don't know if he can pull off the straight right to the body like Mayweather did, like Mayweather can. At this point, if he ain't did it yet, it's going to be hard to do it. But that right hand to the body is going to have to be it. And that left hook to the body. And just in that jab. And I still would jab to the head. That's the only shot I tell him to go to the head. I jab to the head to bring them hands up and rip the body. Solar plex head. The solar plex push him out of position to stop his momentum. The jab in the head is to bring the arms up. And immediately the right hand to the body is to crack them ribs. I'm telling you, man, that's the ticket right there, bro. That's the game plan. Now we get to the 7th, 8th round. Then we start dropping the left hooks to the head, to the body. Then I start working that left hook, uppercut, and I start, and he be like, oh, the right hand ain't coming, the right hand ain't coming, the right hand ain't coming. And one day I'll tell him to drop a left hook to the head, right hook right down the middle, and then you should sleep him. That's how you beat him. That's how you gonna beat Tyson Fury if you Deontay Wilder. Instead of sitting there going out there swinging and swimming and hoping to land a lucky shot. Fuck that. Fuck that. Lavish, what's going on? That is all body work. If you're gonna give up rounds and they ain't gonna give you credit for your body work, so be it. But it just seemed like Wilder ain't progressing with Jay Diaz and Mark Breland. He ain't. That dude gotta do a lot of body work this Saturday. If he go out there headhunting again, maybe he clip Fury, but in the long haul, he gotta address that right hand. Cause he gotta add something to it. The jab is okay, but he gotta add something to it. Drop it to the body, left hook to the body. He did it versus Ortiz. He worked on the left hook and it froze Ortiz. But he just ain't consistent with it. He said, I think the left gonna set up the right hand for Wilder. That's what it's gonna have to be. Left hook, right hand. It could be a left hook, Big Gucci Home Sports TV. It could be a left hook, right hook, left hook again. But do you really want to wait till Tyson Fury get tired, or do you want to make him tired? And how you make him tired is either you set a rapid pace or you rip the body. Fury has proved he can block. Yeah, you can block, but guess what? To block the body, you got to drop your elbows, right? Especially from the ropes. Them hands got to come down. So once them hands come down from the body work, then the up top open. So, like I said, Mr. Duke 40. If he hit anything with his power, just constant activity, think he meant I don't know what that is. If they don't land clean, he hits so hard. He could punch through the guard. Fury's gaining weight so he can lean on Wilder. Well, Fury look a little bit slimmer. He look a little bit slimmer, but if he gonna pull the Steve Cunningham and lean on Wilder, I don't think that's a like people act like, oh, Fury getting off the canvas with something new. Nigga, I watched him get off the canvas versus Steve Cunningham. I watched him get off the canvas. Same way. That's why I kind of question how long people have been watching boxing. We've never seen this from Tyson. Nobody else. I just seen Fury get off the canvas the same way. The same way Cunningham hit him on the jaw. He got up the same way as when Deontay Wilder did it. That ain't nothing new. It was the same fucking thing. Cunningham hit him with an overhand right on the jaw. He went to sleep. Timber! He popped it. He got off the canvas like a dead man. Wasn't nothing new. He got hit with an overhand right. Pulling straight back. Chin straight up. Cunningham landed the overhand right on the jaw, I think it was. So for Wilder, I'm telling you, man, he got to do more than just shoot the right hand. You can just shoot in the right hand. It's an iffy fight to bet on. It's an iffy fight. Real iffy fight. I like Wilder at 8 though. I'm not sure he's gonna follow my blueprint. If he don't, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. I'm telling you, break them ribs like somebody don't move straight jab to the solar plex. White European fighters looking for black American traders for a reason. Two best example: Triple G, Tyson Fury. Yep. What are the odds on this? Who favorite? I'm not sure. I think Fury was the favorite. I don't know they closed quick. Edwin, what's going on? He threw away too many looping right hands. It's his straight right hand that's deadly. But you got to set that up. He looping it to get around the guard because he don't know how to open up the straight right hand. That's the problem. He looping it to get away from Fury leaning it. But what he need to do is work the body, work the body, work the body, work the body. And hand's gonna drop, then he come over the top with the right hand. He said he was knocked down twice before that. Lionel Thompson way better than who Caleb Plant just fought. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. Ivan Udoman got injured. That's why Lionel Thompson got the fight. But should be an interesting fight. It better live up to it with that sorry ass undercard they got. But with Fury, I'm talking about Fury. Fury just need to do what he did last time. Box, move, steal around at the end. Everybody already thought you won the first fight. Everybody pro Fury coming this fight. Fury just need to steal rounds at the end. That's what he did the last 30 seconds. He came forward. He landed some shots on Wilder. Wilder didn't know what to do on the back foot. Fury bum rushed him. And, they was giving rounds to Fury just off his activity in the last 30 seconds. He did the Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler thing. He pretty much, shot his shot, shoe shine, and stole the round. So, with Wilder, he need to be aware of that. Fury just going to, do enough in the beginning round, be competitive, and then the last 30 seconds, he going to try to throw a lot of shots and then try to steal the round from Wilder. Wood, what's going on? Y'all subscribe to Wood Stay Real TV. So he going to try to, he said, I've seen that. He going to try to steal the round from him, so. Fury should walk Wilder down. You know what I'm saying? And he got to be aware of that right hand. But if he can get away from that right hand, he could push Wilder. He could push Wilder on the ropes and lean on Wilder. If Wilder come in at 220 and he come in at 270, 260, 250, it's a lot of weight. I don't think Wilder can handle himself on the inside. So I think Fury could grind him down, work him down, chop him down with a right hand. Pay attention to Fury might turn southpaw a little bit too. Angel Santos, salute. He might do a little bit of southpaw. Ortiz gave him a little bit of problems, and Fury switch every now and again too. So he may do that to give Wilder a different look. You would think Wilder right hand would have been more effective, or more potent versus Ortiz before the knockout, but the southpaw position gave Wilder a lot of problems. He didn't really know how to, get that perfect angle, get his foot outside of Ortiz's foot to shoot that right hand. Ortiz did a good job of his foot placement against Wilder. So. Fury obviously not a natural left hand, so it's risky. If he don't get his foot in on the outside, then Wilder is probably gonna, get his foot on the outside and shoot his right hand and put him to sleep. So I can see that definitely happening. But I like Fury to walk him down, grind it down. I think he had a lot of success pushing Wilder back. In that fight, the last 30 seconds of the round, he pushed Wilder back. He flurried off the rope. He had a lot of success. So I see Fury coming, pushing Wilder back a lot more in this fight. I see him pushing him a lot back, and Wilder gonna have to do something different. But if Wilder can establish and he can get Fury on the ropes and he can rip the body, I like Wilder this fight. But if Fury do sit there in the middle of the ring and he do shoot it out with him, Fury. I don't know, man. I just think Wilder got more power, but Fury may be a little bit more cleaner with his effective with his punches. Wilder gonna allow Fury to get comfortable. Then, True Fury got an injury to his leg. I'm not sure. I heard somebody say that. Fury, good night. Kimberly, what's going on? It could be. Tough fight to call. Tough fight to call. You know, we'll see if Wilder can really build on what he did the first fight and he can get better. Shut up. So I'm not sure. If Fury do, I don't believe Fury got an injury to his leg. If he do, he do. Cancel the fight then, shit. I ain't trying to hear no excuses. But it'll be a good fight. Who y'all got winning, Wilder or Fury? Wilder, Fury. I mean, people acting like, oh, Fury can't score a knockout. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. He said Fury don't have enough power to knock out Wilder, stop Wilder. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Especially if he come in at 270, 260, and Wilder only come in at 220 and 215. Yes, he do. That's a lot of weight. Don't believe it. Don't sit here and believe that shit. This the heavyweight division too. All these niggas got enough power to knock each other out with one shot. These too big. That's too much weight differential between the two. Not saying he gonna knock them out, but that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. He said, not with pillows, please. That's a lot of weight. Y'all believe that pillow shit if you want to. Motherfuckers didn't think Muhammad Ali could knock out Sonny Liston. Neither. Knocked his ass out. Motherfuckers didn't think he can knock out. These some big motherfuckers. This ain't no welterweight. This ain't no junior. This could potentially be a 50-pound weight disadvantage for Deontay Wilder. Y'all crazy. Y'all out y'all motherfucking mind. Y'all, that's a lot of weight. Y'all don't understand what the differential between 50 pounds is. Shit, that's a lot of off that. These some big motherfuckers. These some big dudes. Everybody power at the heavyweight division should be respected. Say that right now. Everybody power should be respected. Y'all act like this Paulie Malignaggi in there, Lord Great, with Wilder. Ali wasn't cracking like no Liston or like no Jack Johnson or like no motherfucking George Foreman. Ain't nobody think he was gonna knock out no George Foreman or Sonny Liston. Ain't nobody think he was gonna knock them motherfuckers out. Don't give me that shit. Otto Wallin is different. Otto Wallin is a different type of guy. Otto Wallin was able to smother Fury. Fury probably didn't even get up for the fight. I'm fighting Otto Wallin. Who give a fuck? You can't make those comparisons, bro. You can't say, well, you know, Andre Ward got dropped by Edison Miranda. Mikhail Kessler should be able to do the same thing. Kessler got the brakes beat off his ass. He better go find the Midas touch. Can't do that. You can't say, oh man, Otto Wallin did this to Fury and Wilder should have. Two different fighters. For a fact, why Otto Wallin do some things better than Wilder did. For real. Would you say Darnell Boone a better fighter than Chad Dawson? Because Darnell Boone slept Adonis Stevenson ass. I mean, sleep. Oh, you act like Eric Molina didn't put hands on Wilder. Tyson Fury didn't get up for that Otto Wallin fight. He probably didn't even know who Otto Wallin is. He was, who the fuck is Otto Wallin, man? Oh, he's an easy fight, Fury. All right, Otto Wallin. Go get me some Krispy Kremes right now. I ain't got to train for this nigga. He did the Great White Hype with Damon Wayans. I ain't got to train for this nigga. Give me 10 Krispy Kremes. Go give me a Dunkin' Heinz cake. All right. Give me 5 honey buns, 3 Hostess, 2 Krispy Kreme. We ain't got to train for this motherfucker, man. we ain't got to train for this motherfucker. Otto Wallin, who? Shit. This nigga like Otto Wallin, 281-330-8004. Hit Otto Wallin on the low. That nigga like, this about to be easy 12 million this fight. Come on. That motherfucker Otto Ali. Who? Otto Ali. This nigga work on cars or something? This nigga look like a mechanic. Nigga look like the sweetest Vin Rains or some shit. Not Vin Rains, the sweetest Vin Diesel. Waleem. I'm about to watch this nigga around the ring like Listerine. That's a lot of weight differential. Y'all playing, man. Shit, nigga say, well, Fury pillow, get in there with that motherfucker, let him hit you with head get wrong. Better knock your head off your shoulders. For real. Anything could happen in there. Anything. It's too much weight. Too much weight. Too much weight differential. If Wilder come in at 220, he come in at 270, still too much weight. Wilder, they not building Wilder the right way, strength wise. Wilder need to be doing legs every day. I ain't gonna say every day. Wilder need to be doing a lot of leg training. V squats, front squats, deadlifts. He need to be putting weight on. That's where the weight go. Yo, his leg movement ain't shit no way. So what are you compromising? Nothing. You're not compromising absolutely nothing. He said, I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder gets knocked out late in the fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Fury gets knocked out any round. Me neither. Like, it's the heavyweight division. It's supposed to be expected. It's supposed to be expected. I mean, anything can happen. I didn't think Jonathan Banks was going to knock out Seth Mitchell. I'll talk about them later. Might bet 500 that Fury knock out Wilder. Could. I wouldn't bet on it. I mean, I don't even know which way to go in this fight. I picked Wilder. I just figured that his team would make the proper adjustments. But what the body work is the proper adjustment. The body work. It really is the body work. He got a consistency. I was just having like, just go to the body. You know, jab to the solar plex, go to the body. I think he might break his ribs. I don't know everything, but I know I think I could put my nephew in here. That motherfucker 3 years old, 2 years, 3 years old, 4 years old. I think he is now. He could tell you that motherfucker that was a lot of stomach out there. It was a lot of fucking stomach out there. Fury just leaning on the ropes. I was doing something. I can't remember what I was doing. I was looking up something on the internet, and the fight came on FS2, I think it was on FS2, and it came on when I went out to eat for Valentine's Day and shit. And I'm watching, I'm just looking like this nigga leaning on the ropes. It's a lot of stomach. It's a ton of stomach out there. I mean, that's common sense. But you know what happened? Fury got in Wilder's head. He wanted, and Wilder wanted to get it. He wanted to knock Fury head off instead of go to the body. Remember, Wilder, Earl Spence are late to the game. They late. So Earl and Wilder still can get better. Jermall is another guy that really wasn't a boxer neither. Them three still can get better. They still learning and elevating their game. So you say Wilder, 33 years old? Wilder ain't your average 33-year-old. He still got a lot to get better. Earl about to be 30 in March. He ain't your average 30-year-old. They still learning. You talking about start boxing at 20-something Wilder. Earl started boxing at 15. That's kind of late. You know, Jermall was the boxer, so they still can learn. So I think it's going to be a lot to learn from. I think Wilder going to be more composed. I think that's something that he showed in the Ortiz fight. When I went back and watched the film, he was more patient. And like I said about the Ortiz fight before, Ortiz didn't go to the body when he got Wilder on the ropes, and he didn't capitalize when he got Wilder on the ropes and land the big shots and keep him there. Wilder got him on the ropes one time. Ortiz got tired. He measured him up with 3 paw jabs. And then he got him out of position, measured him up with 3 jabs. Ortiz mouth, breathing through the mouth, and Wilder hit him with the right hand. That was the difference. Ortiz got Wilder on the ropes 25,000 times in their second fight. Not once did Ortiz make a valiant effort to really rip to the body. He swung for Wilder's head. He hit Wilder a couple times. Wilder stumbled, stepped away. The one time Wilder put him on the ropes, Wilder turned him, measured him up with 3 paw jabs, landed the right hand. Bow, it's over with. Type of animal you dealing with. Ortiz didn't he got tired. Justin Trouble. He got tired. That's the difference. He got tired. That's the difference. Ortiz had Wilder on the ropes all through that fight. He pushed him to the ropes, looking for that one shot when he should have been throwing them 2 or 3 shots to the body and freezing Wilder head. But same thing with Jorge Linares. That's what I always remember about the Lomachenko fight. He punched Lomachenko, put him on his ass, had Lomachenko hurt, continued to headhunt, then go to the body. Never forget that about the Anthony Yarde fight. Hurt Kovalev, refused to go to the body, headhunted, punched himself out. Mike McCullough rolling over in his rocking chair, watching that shit. It's a lot of things that's lost in the sport, man. It's a lot of lost arts in boxing. You're talking about how to breathe the right way. You're talking about how the body work, and some of the activity is lost. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of traditions. I've been boxing for 30 years, but you know way more than me. You are the master. I ain't the master. Yeah, Earl started at 15, they said. Hopkins and Martinez started late, too. They both, Martinez was a cycler. It was different for Martinez. He had good footwork coming in, and he had good stamina. That motherfucker coming back. He one of my favorite fighters. He need to stay retired. If Wilder lose on Saturday, Fred gonna be on suicide watch. That nigga, man. He got the nerve to talk to Tony Harrison after he talked all that shit. I'm gonna send that video to Tony Harrison when him and that fat bitch was talking shit about him. I might even go to his gym and show him the video. Next time Tony Harrison talk to Fred, Fred gonna get jumped. Mike McCullough, the best body puncher ever. Wilder needs him in the corner. Yeah, he in Devin Haney corner now. Yep. Tuka Pack, what's going on, bro? Appreciate it. Super chat. Yeah, man, got rid of Floyd Senior and replaced it with Mike McCullough. Mike McCullough was with Jesse Vargas for a minute too. He was ducked by everybody. Sugar Ray didn't want to fight him. Marvin Hagler didn't want to fight him. James Toney fought him. That was a good ass. They fought a couple times, I believe. That was some good ass fights. You want to see what a fucking middleweight fight supposed to look like, or a great fight? Go watch James Toney and Mike McCallum. I think they fought like 2 times. Shit, you want to see excitement? All James Toney shit was raw. Only fight that was pretty much that wasn't raw was when he fought Roy Jones. Roy Jones beat the shit out of his ass. He beat the shit out of him. James Toney was drained, but gotta give it to Roy. That's when Roy arrived. People knew Roy was real. Can you believe Roy beat Bernard Hopkins and there was still questions about how good Roy was? And Roy didn't get his credit until he beat James Toney. Real talk. Let that marinate and serenade for a minute, bro. And niggas talking about, oh, this nigga beat Kell Brook, and he beat Gamboa, he beat Jorge Linares. Motherfucker beat a future Hall of Famer, and still was considered a nigga like a prospect, or he was considered unreal. Floyd Mayweather had beat Corrales, and he beat a few dudes, and people still was wondering, was he the next best thing? That's why I'm so hard, because I remember when these fighters was beating Sugar Ray Leonard, when he beat Wilfredo Benitez, they was still saying, was he real, or questioning him. Right now, man, them is probably them fights that nobody in boxing got on their resume that's active other than Manny Pacquiao. Ain't nobody in boxing got a better three wins than them. Bernard and but Benitez. Who got better wins than them? Who got better wins than them? Real talk. Will Maul beat Tony? Hell no. Tony could be drained. James Toney could be on crack. Jermall Charlo ain't got shit for him. Canelo ain't got no better wins than them. All Canelo big wins is iffy. Floyd ain't active. Floyd said he don't fight boxers no more. He just fight MMA fighters. I'm telling you, ain't nobody in the boxing right now got no win like that. She go watch James Toney, clip Michael Nunn in Iowa. He was getting his ass swept too. He was getting blue face. He was getting mopped up and pow! Slept Michael Nunn. Michael Nunn was considered pound for pound #1 in the world at the time. Cotto was a better body puncher when his uncle was in the corner. When he got rid of his uncle, that left hook left. It wasn't the same even with old boy. James Toney, man, that middleweight division was fierce back then, man. Or that super middleweight, that whole little era and shit. That motherfucker Steve Collins probably beat the shit out of motherfucking Jermall Charlo. Be real. You know what I'm saying? You had James Toney, Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank. He ain't never lead nowhere, though. Neither one of them motherfuckers left nowhere. They was some punks, but they could fight for some UK motherfuckers. Collins. You had some good. That was a nice little era right there. Down if Bud see Fred, he gonna beat him. No, he ain't gonna beat Fred up. Bernie and boys gonna beat Fred up. Appreciate the super chat. You had some really, really good fighters back then, man. Hey, man, don't forget about John David Jackson, too. He was a junior middleweight champ. He fought Bernard at middleweight. John David Jackson was pretty solid. Donald Curry moved up there. Julian Jackson, man, he always was dangerous. Joe McClellan, praying for him, but he was dangerous, too. It was some killers back then. It was some bona fide killers back then. McCullum, John Mugabe. Whew, man, it was a good ass. They was fighting back then. I ain't gonna lie to you. They was fighting back then. This shit they doing now, I don't know what they was fighting back then. They was fighting, man. They was fighting. I go back and watch some of them fights, man. I'm like, whoo. They was fighting. They was fighting, man. They was fighting. They was fighting, man. They was fighting back then, man. Don't forget Buddy McGurk was a good fighter. Ronnie Shields, he was okay. Roger Mayweather was a good fighter. I mean, you had Frankie Randall. There's a lot of forgotten fighters you could talk about for days that people don't remember. Frankie Randall, he was good fight. He really beat Chavez a couple times. They robbed his ass, but Frankie Randall was Frankie Randall was bad. He was an alcoholic according to Floyd. Floyd stayed with Frankie Randall for a minute. They was fighting. Them niggas was fighting back then. It was you gotta know Pernell, Felix Trinidad. Pernell and Trinidad stayed on the camp, especially Trinidad. You know, Fernando Vargas, he laughing at these. If Fernando Vargas had some of the matchmaking these niggas had, Fernando Vargas, shit, he'd have been undefeated. He would have never got baptized so quick. Real talk. If Fernando Vargas was moved like Mikey Garcia was moved, Fernando Vargas they'd be calling Fernando Vargas pound for pound #1. If Fernando Vargas was had stipulations that he was putting on motherfuckers that Canelo did, Vargas would be pound for pound #1. Vargas would be beloved. If a lot of motherfuckers had the matchmaking that these dudes had, Terry Norris never would have fought a motherfucker like Julian Jackson. Not that early or not that premature. Real talk. He never fought a motherfucker like that. Oh, I don't know. I've been chilling this weekend. I ain't heard that one. Oh, man, Trinidad left hook was brewing the fuck out of Vargas. Oh, Trinidad had a sweet left hook. It's like watching Ken Griffey Jr. hit the ball. Just that sweet swing. He was pow. That nigga Vargas pow. That nigga pow. That motherfucker like a car accident. Pow. That nigga Vargas like, oh, what? The nigga say on Baby Kids one-on-one. That nigga pow. That seems like a car accident. Pow. That nigga Vargas was getting fucked up. I'll never forget. Pow. Trinidad was like, go get me a switch off the tree. Pow. That nigga was fucking Trinidad. Fucking Vargas. It was fucking Fernando. Pow. That motherfucker couldn't even think. Ruined the shit out of that motherfucker level. Pow. That motherfucker was like, man. That motherfucking Trinidad left hook was a mother. Pow! That nigga was thinking about getting some tequila shots. Pow! That yeah, they fucked Vargas up. But the way, you know, it is what it is. He took a chance. But if he was match made like some of these dudes today, Vargas would be undefeated. He would have probably retired undefeated. Appreciate it, Prince Marquise. What is going on? He said Wood Blood got kicked out by 78. Wow. He was talking shit about him regardless. Called him Two-Face. But yeah, let's talk about Al Haymon, man. And I'll put a poll up for Wilder Fury. But yeah, man, Al Haymon, it was told to me Al Haymon froze out Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, and he froze out Jermall Charlo from taking the Canelo fight. So, you know, I knew that Caleb Plant wasn't gonna take the fight. Remember, I was the only one telling y'all that Caleb Plant was in negotiation with Golden Boy. Like, I don't know the extent of the offer. I can't say they offered Caleb Plant 5, 7, 15, $10 million. But it was told to me from somebody high at PBC that more than likely that fight wasn't gonna happen. Okay. But they did reach out. It was talks about Benavidez maybe fighting May 2nd versus Canelo on World Boxing News way before that news broke. I read that. But he reached out and, Jermall, they simply just didn't accept the fight. Alexander Wilson, Super Shay says Steve Bunce from the UK said that a lot of boxing trainers nowadays are truly fitness instructors. They don't know how to teach technical abilities. Yeah. That's Mr. Childs what's going on. He said, stop ducking this smoke, Mr. Childs. Man, I was sick this weekend, bro. But I hopped on for a second, bro. I was sick. I'm still not feeling well, but yeah, I might get on it. I doubt I'm tired, but I might get on it tonight. Depends. Because I get to up in the morning. But yeah, he advised them, but you know what? At least Al Haymon keeping it 100. It just ain't a Terrence Crawford thing because they turning down career. It seemed like what it's going to take for these dudes, to fight is $20 million. Somebody said in the chat that Earl won $20 million to fight Crawford. That's what he said. Bob know what I want. I heard from somebody high PBC, Jermall wanted $20 million to fight Canelo. So if you want a PBC fighter to cross the street, it sounds like it's going to take $20 million for that to happen. It's going to take $20 million for these dudes to go across the street. So it's not a Terrence thing. It's a Canelo thing. It's not a Canelo thing. It's not an Anthony Joshua thing. It's PBC law. It's PBC law. So it's going to take $20 million. It's going to take $20 million for them dudes to cross the street to take these fights, man. So, Al Haymon is a businessman. I knew they didn't want to, mess up Benavidez and Plant. They're gonna put that $75 price tag on that fight. Is it that Caleb Plant is scared? No, I don't think Caleb Plant is scared of nobody. If Caleb Plant had free will to fight Canelo, but he gotta make these dudes gotta make up excuses on why these fights not happening. Al Haymon, at least he not hiring them a PR person to show them how to avoid these questions. So they might do an interview with Ellie Sackback, and he might say, "Well, hey, I want to fight Canelo. I want to fight. I want to fight Joshua. Whoop-de-whoop. I want to fight Crawford." And in another interview, he might be like, "Well, it's up to Al Haymon, man. Whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop." See, they don't know how to talk to the media. It's the problem. They don't know how to talk to the media. They don't know how to talk to the media. So you don't know how to talk to the media. So you be like Eddie Hearn telling 7 different media sites 7 different things. So they can't fight them dudes. I'm telling you that right now. So it may not be a situation of Earl scared, Charlo scared, Plant scared, Benavidez scared. They simply can't take the fights. Zulu Mortar, what's going on? Focus Films, what's happening? They can't take the fights. So in this situation, it's Al Haymon saying no. So I wouldn't plan on seeing a Joshua fight no time soon. If Wilder win, I wouldn't plan on seeing Canelo fight any of them dudes anytime soon. And it make these dudes look weak, dog. For Caleb Plant to go in there and say, "Oh, it's not enough time to train," and they trying to get me while I'm tired, nigga. Andrew Weeds had the same amount of time to train as you was, and he had the biggest victory of his career. People make mistakes all the time. PR mistake. AJ made 50 million. But then again, AJ looked better then. AJ made $85 million fucking dollars, bro. Let that marinate for a minute. So the 50 million is obsolete. He damn near doubled that. I keep selling y'all this shit. AJ don't need Wilder. Canelo don't need Benavidez. Canelo don't need Plant. Canelo don't need Jermall Charlo. Canelo got $35 million. Whether he fights Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, Charlo, Billy Joe, he guaranteed a minimum of $35 million. And he fighting Golovkin in September. That's done. He probably gonna make $100 million fighting Golovkin. They pay him extra to fight Golovkin. So you think him and Joshua care? Now Crawford is a different situation. Crawford is built from a different cloth. Crawford want to be the best. But PBC, they need $20 million across the street now. That's what it sounds like. No, AJ said he didn't make $85 million after taxes. Stop listening to baby mama's boy and read the article. He said after the taxes, I didn't make $85 million or $80 million. See, these niggas get to reading the titles to these ignorant idiot channels. I read the article. AJ said after taxes, I don't have $85 million. After I get paid every Friday, I don't have whatever my gross pay is. You got Medicare, state, city coming out, Social Security coming out your check. Everybody know that. If Adrian Broner fought Pacquiao, got $10 million. We know he got to take taxes out. He didn't make $10 million. Y'all be listening to these idiot channels that try to make videos out of nothing. He don't know what he's talking about. They should have kicked him out. That's why it's always important to read. Even if I do a story on it, I always link the article. Read the article for yourself. Somebody can read the same article and get a different, vantage or viewpoint than I can. But, Al Haymon is freezing everybody out in the game. And like I said before, it bothers me none. If Al Haymon don't want to let his fighters fight other fighters, I'm cool with it. Just give up the world titles and fight for the PBC belt. So it's not just a Crawford thing. They going rate for them to cross you is $20 million. And that's crazy. That is crazy. They want $20 million. That's what Earl want. That's what the Charlos want. I would have guessed that what Benavidez and Plant want. But you know what? I'm happy that Benavidez and Plant didn't take that fight. Because I'd rather see them fight each other first. This is one of the times I do an exception. I'd rather see them fight each other first and get it popping. Love it. Now, do I want to pay $75 for Caleb Plant and Benavidez? Hell no, it should be free. It should be free. But we shall wait. Chad Dawson and Andre Ward fought on HBO at 68. That shit was free. How many 168-pound fights in history have been on pay-per-view in America? I would love to know that fact. Plant should get a bigger push. PBC now, if Bob Arum had Caleb Plant, he'd probably be bigger than what he is. Al Haymon know how to build. Bob Arum know how to build a fighter like that. Dre, what's going on? Alberto Ramirez. Ruiz ducked Wilder. He ducked White. He is banking on Wilder to win, so Wilder can fight him later this year. I think Wilder is done this year. He probably going to fight Fury again. And if he don't fight Fury again, Alberto is probably going to be Adam Kanowski. So you're probably looking at, if you Wilder, worst case scenario, Fury twice this year. If you like something of a different variety, you probably see Fury get knocked out. He going to Abyss, Kanowski. But if I had to guess Wilder's next few opponents, if it's Fury, 21 is probably going to be Dillian White, Adam Kanowski in some type of order. And then if Ruiz keep winning, Wilder might fight 3 times. So, yeah, it's probably going to be Ruiz, Fury this year, Kanowski and Dillian White in 2021. Yep. Unless somebody lose. So, yeah. They're going to put, playing Benavidez. Yeah, that's what Joe Goosen said this Saturday. He said, that's going to be a pay-per-view fight. I'm like, yeah, I can believe it. They're going to put Spam and they're going to be Spam and Vienna sausages on pay-per-view. But before you get to talk about I don't like the PBC fighters and shit, if you didn't see my last stream, I don't even got the paperwork no more. But PBC fighters can't do nothing without Al Haymon signing off on it. So I think we should cut them some leniency because I read it last week, the going rate. Let me put my legs up. Man, my head banging like a motherfucker. The going rate for PBC fighters is for manager fee is 33%. Al Haymon take 10 to 15%. All right, that's less than half, or significantly less than half from the fighters. But Al Haymon gives them at least 15 or 25% back, or 23% back. In return, they have to give up their power. They have to give up their power. All right. So for 15 to 23%, you have to, at least between that range, you getting that back in your pocket, but you giving up your right to be a human being, power. So if you want to go, you want to go sign to fight this fighter, Al Haymon got to sign off on it. So it ain't necessarily Jermall turning it down. It ain't necessarily Caleb Plant turning it down, but they doing damage control. These dudes, they gotta make something up. Like, well, they gotta come over here. That's why it's best to be like Leo Santa Cruz and just be like, yeah, I just do what they tell me to do. They can't do nothing. So Jermall Charlo may not be scared to put the gloves on and beat the shit out of Demetrius Andrade. But the powers may be. Errol Spence may not be scared. But I know personally that his coach, they huddled up with PBC and they don't feel that he's ready. I said this shit 2 years ago. I'm of an independent mindset. And I'm not the only person that know that shit. So in Errol Spence, it's a team effort. They didn't feel like he was ready for Bud. All that side of the street shit, he was talking out his ass. So that's what it boiled down to. And I know that personally that his team didn't think he was ready for that fight. So I said what I said. If he see me, he see me. If you want to throw down, I'm going to let him punch me. I'm going to fall to the ground like rainwater. I'm going to go into a parallel shock. I'm going to get I'm going to get like I got tased. And I'm going to own man down promotion. I'm going to trademark that motherfucker. I'm going to earn the Earl Spence shirts. I'm going to earn the pants. All that. Oh, don't let him come to Detroit. Don't let him come up here. Shit. Chop that motherfucker up 50 ways and feed him to the pups. I'm talking shit. Think it's gonna be man down, Goodfellas Sports TV. But hey, man, you can't, like I said before, you really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And Kenny Porter said that shit though, man. Kenny said that. He said, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. They got this shit. Remember, Premier Boxing Champions is a television series. It's a television. So, what you get when you get a television series? I was just watching Family Matters. I love watching Family Matters. I love watching Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince. Love watching those shows. When you talk about a television series, don't they got writers that write out the television series? You talking about movies? Just seen Sonic. They got writers that write out the movie script, right? PBC is scripted. It's scripted. They know what they want when they... Now, they can't really determine the outcome of each fight, but they know what they want when they want it. Kenny Porter told us that shit when he was in the little mobile home or in the dressing room, whatever they was with Fight Hype. He said these fans getting played. They don't know what they talking about. Jermall Charlo said we just do what they say do. So they got this mapped out exactly how they want it to go. Okay, we want Charlo versus Rosario. Castanos win. Then we're going to make an undisputed champion. We want Earl to fight Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao. And then we want him to vacate. Or then we want to try to make the Bud fight. They got it all worked out. They want it all worked out. It wasn't in PBC plans for Earl Spence to unify until he fought Sean Porter. It wasn't in the plan. It wasn't in the plan. So all of this is really mapped out. Now, do they have to call an audible like if J-Rock lose to Rosario? Yeah. Now certain things got to change. Certain things got to change. So it's really a big ass television script. It's really operating like a television series. So they don't have no control over their careers. Bernard said it years ago when Golden Boy split with Al Haymon. They don't have no control. Even if you want to say, I want to go fight, you, Danny Garcia, say, I want to fight Adrian Broner. They said, no, not right now. You can't do it. And these dudes don't know who they fighting until 8-10 weeks out. So you want to know why Keith Thurman had to cut 35 pounds before 45 Manny Pacquiao, or why did Danny Garcia had to cut 25, 35 pounds before he fought Ivan Barashnik? I'm not Ivan Barashnik, but Ivan Redcash? Because these dudes don't know when they fighting. They don't know. It ain't no schedule. That's why Danny Jacobs said he left. Andre Rosette said we was tired of not knowing when to fight. So you know these dudes don't stay ready in the gym. So they might be like 10 weeks out. All right, get ready. 8 weeks out. All right, you fighting Ivan Redcash. These dudes don't know when they fighting. That's one of the bad things about being out. Bob know when Crawford fighting. All right, Crawford, we going into 2020. We gonna have you fight in April. We gonna have you fight in October, November. All right. Danny Jacobs know when he fight. We gonna have you fight in January. We gonna have you fight in May. We gonna try to get you back in December. Canelo know when he fighting. May, September, maybe December as well. PBC, you don't know when. That's why you don't know when you're gonna see these fighters come out there and fight. You don't know when. You do not know when these dudes gonna fight. They don't know when they gonna fight. So this is why they 30 pounds out of weight, off weight, 25 pounds. This is why they drinking, blowing up. They don't know when they gonna fight, and it's sad, man. It's a very, very sad scenario, man. That PBC really ran like a mom and pop shop. PBC is legitimately run like a black-owned business, like the stereotype of a black-owned business. They have no structure. Oh, you might fight in Brooklyn in 2-3 months. Oh, we changed it to Carson. Like with Sean Porter and Hughes, didn't nobody know when they was fighting. Where that's fighting, it was supposed to be Vegas, supposed to be Barclays, could have been out in LA, and ended up being in the StubHub Center. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They don't have no structure. Top Rank is a better company than PBC. When you talk about structure, when you talk about they do their due diligence, you talk about matchmaking. And for the fighter, because necessarily you might be making a little bit less than PBC in certain scenarios, but you know when you fighting and what network you fighting on, what you know when you fighting. You know when you fighting. And with PBC, you don't know when you fighting. You don't know when you fighting, man, and it's sad, man. And it's sad, but Al Haymon is stopping these fights from happening. It could be the sale of PBC to WME. WME it owns UFC. People think Dana White about to come over here and clean it up. I doubt it. I think Al Haymon selling to still control it. So I don't really see nothing coming from it. But I think they don't want to make fights happen and lose capital. So if Earl Spence fight Crawford and lose the belt, then I think the business loses, it loses value. So they trying to do as many in-house fights as they want to, but it's sad, man. It's real sad. How many journeymen does Al Haymon have on speed dial? Probably all of them. It's probably guys sitting at home like Herberto Soto, and it's probably a lot of them. And any journeyman can get in there that don't have a promotional contract. He can call Bonus back in there and be like, "Come on." But it's sad, man. It's truly sad. But you move on from it. So don't expect, unless somebody got $20 million, don't expect to see these dudes get in the ring with nobody else. So at least they started to make the in-house fights. I really think that Keith Thurman and Earl Spence probably gonna be. They're gonna probably still put that on pay-per-view. Be on the lookout for that one. I think you can see Errol Spence moving up soon. I do. But Pacquiao heard. I still ain't heard nothing on Pacquiao, but I heard he may sign with McGregor management. He might fight McGregor. I don't know. But PBC saying they don't know what's going on with him. So he could be gone. He could still be there. Who the fuck knows? Keith too scared of Earl. Yeah, but they probably, the right amount of money might make them do it. You think they're willing to make the better fights after they sell? Depends. Could be. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. But you know, I wouldn't plan on seeing any PBC fighters in there with nobody else, unless it's beneficial to PBC, man. But other than Castanos and Teixeira and then Fondura and the dude that's on Top Rank from Australia, but you know, it is what I mean. Like I said before, Al Haymon, you know, he cancer in boxing. I'm not gonna mix no words about it. He cancerous. Boots and Bud. Boots not developed enough, man. That does nothing for Bud's career. And Boots got to sign with somebody to get those fights, so. Cameron Duncan not gonna get enough fights. He probably wants $20 million to fight Spence. Yeah. If Al Haymon truly signed off on everything Keith Thurman do, he might can force Keith Thurman to do it. But yeah, y'all got any questions? I answered some questions. But yeah, Billy Joe Saunders is expected to fight Canelo next. Just heard it today. Ain't really been no big boxing news. Man, my nose stuffed up and shit. Been like that all weekend. But they said they paid Billy Joe Saunders a little bit more money. He ended up taking the fight. So if anybody that want to know that, they paid Billy Joe some more money. So y'all got any questions, I'll answer them real quick. Bud not gonna take that risk. I mean, it ain't all taking a risk. But Ennis gotta take that. Ennis gotta sign with somebody. Is Al Haymon paying PBC not to fight? Yep. I heard that he was going to pay, and this is alleged. I'm glad that you brought this up, Eric. I heard that Al was allegedly paying like David Benavidez and Caleb Plant not to fight Canelo. So he paid them not to fight those guys. So he compensated them for missing out on the Canelo fight. I remember he allegedly paid Peter Quillen to drop the WBO belt. So that is true. Keith not fighting no more. He a cruiserweight. He said he'll be back. He can punch in March. Who wins at this point? Boots or Vigil? I really don't know. C-Dub. Sean developed enough. Sean and Bud going to talk as friends and make the decision soon. I doubt it. That ain't going to happen. You didn't hear nothing I just said, huh? Who else can Thurman fight other than Earl? I don't know. Jermall James, Delorme winner. He no longer ranked in the WBA. I don't think he ranked in any section of the belt body. Do you think TB is going to the Raiders? I doubt it. Probably the Chargers, if anybody. If not, he probably staying in New England. Is Billy Joe Saunders getting 15 to fight Canelo? Nope. I heard he didn't get what Danny Jacobs got. I heard he got a little bit more. Probably like 8, 10 million. Not sure. Billy Joe versus Canelo is fucking bum bash. Yeah, I'm not excited about it neither. Yes, Peter Quillen still with PBC. Yeah, he just lost to Angulo a few months ago. What's going on, SJ Fish? Spence needs to stay away from the club. Yep, Fury will win. This fight is already done. Tony 405. What's going on? Where the hell is 405 at? Good question. What's the ownership of PBC does Floyd have? I've said it over and over again. Him and Al Haymon are equals. Al and Floyd at the top. Sylvia, Sam Watson, Tim Smith. I think in some order like that. Like I said, Al and Floyd is equals. They peers. I learned that like a few months ago. They equals. So Al and Floyd are they stay company, and then it's like Tim Smith, Sam Watson, Sylvia, Tim Smith. Yeah. He said Sean not flagship me when they cashed him out. Al will send him Sean. I doubt it. Sean Porter is probably going to get an Earl rematch. But you could be right. But I don't think so. Callum Smith probably didn't want to take the fight because he couldn't put the weight back on. I agree. Billy Joe versus Cinnamon should be free TV. Crawford is becoming too inactive. Crawford is just as active as Errol Spence. He's just as active as any other fighter. He gonna fight 2 times this year. What else can you do? That's what everybody else doing. So, he should be fighting 3 or 4 times a year, just beating the shit out of everybody. Floyd money is invested into PBC. That's why he keeps saying it's his fighters. Yeah, he is the boss. Him and Al Haymon are equals. Billy Joe Saunders might pull out a boxing clinic, southpaw. He ain't got that gas no more since he ain't got the oxyfree in his ass no more. So Errol Spence may fight 2 times this year at best. Yeah, he definitely probably fight at least 2 times. I mean, maybe 2 times. I think he come back in maybe May, June, July, and then he got to defend his IBF belt versus the interim title holder in 90 days after that. So he should fight 2 times this year, unless he get an extension. But yeah, I would expect Earl to fight twice this year, most definitely. Yep, twice. But yeah, he's gonna be probably fighting Danny Garcia next. So it's probably gonna be Earl and Danny Garcia on pay-per-view. You heard it here first. J-Rock versus Tony Harrison. That can go either way. Floyd don't want another big American fighter so he can continue to come back and steal money with no one in the way. Could be. What? He said Earl gonna get into trouble with the law again. Mark more words. Tashora Castanos. I don't know. Not sure. Ain't gave him much thought. I know that's gonna be the week before Canelo Alvarez fight. It's probably gonna be on the zone. Keep the questions coming. I'm comfortable. Got my feet up on the couch. How long should you recover in between fights? Plans should be able to fight Canelo. Yeah, you should. Depends on the damage, but most fighters used to fight very often, so it depends on the fighter. But now they're in the groove of only fight 2 times a year. So let's say you fight 20 fights quick in your career. Your first 3 or 4 years of your career, you fight 20 fights. And then for the next 5 years of your career, you fight 2 fights. You're only going to have 30, 35, 40 fights at the most, depending on if you squeeze 3 or 4 in every now and again. So yeah, Floyd is really dumbed down boxing. Do you think Pacquiao goes to the zone? Not sure. I think he's done with PBC, though. Interesting to see what happened with the WBA belt. But I think he's going to fight McGregor, maybe. I heard some talks about him fighting Crawford in Saudi Arabia. Usyk or Chisora. I don't know. Go either way. Just Usyk getting hurt too much. That's what make me pause. He getting injured too much. Keep them coming. And don't forget to check out our sponsors, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Use the promo code GoodFellow1Box to get 18% off the 100% all natural products. And if you got a phone for sale or you want to get some of your used electronics, check out our newest sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers, man. All the information is in the description. You see the number right there. If you got a cell phone, they flip it for you, give you cash for your phone. And right now, if you share their social media, Facebook and Instagram, and like it, you will get an opportunity to win an iPhone. That's the new promo they're running over there. So all the information is in the description. Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They do tablets, smartphones, the whole 9. So check them out, man. There hasn't been a top dog at 68 since Ward moved up. Who do you think will be at 60? Best. Most people gonna say Canelo, but if Canelo can beat Billy Joe and Callum Smith, he'd be considered the top dog. Why does everyone think Crawford is such a destroyer at welterweight? He only made his mark at 140. That's false. Because there's nobody want to fight him. Same reason they think Demetrius Andrade the boogeyman. Earl Spence been there for what? I don't know. His first few fights was at 54. He been there for a long time. Why is he a destroyer? He didn't destroy a lightweight. Tell Al to make the fight, and we'll see who the destroyer is. People say, "Oh, Floyd ain't." People weren't saying, "Oh, Floyd ain't beat nobody at 35." He went up there and beat everybody else. Some fighters you just know that's good. Simple as that. Some guys you ain't got to worry about if they move up or if they good or not. Some dudes just good regardless of the weight class. Ain't nobody fucking with Crawford at 47. You just know he good. You know, you can just look at him and say, shit, Buddy McGurf said it. I just played the clip the other day. You know, some guys, you know they good. You know, that's just the thing about it. If he wasn't good, then Errol Spence wouldn't be running from that ass whooping. You feel me? Hold on, that's a fact. Crawford fight. I heard Pacquiao. That could be a possibility. I think Caleb Plant got better footwork over Canelo. Yeah. Chisora by KO. Who the hell was Chaz Witherspoon? Usyk can't hurt him. You can outbox him though. If people feel Caleb saying turn around too quick, is he ducking while all the champions not fighting 6-7 times a year? I mean, shit, they ain't talking about fighting 6-7. They talking about you coming back fighting Canelo in May. That's enough time to be in shape and get ready. But he can't fight him, so he got to say shit like that because Al won't let him. But y'all new boxing fans don't know shit about old school boxing. These dudes was fighting 5, 6, 7, 10 times a year. You know, if you got an opportunity to make the type of money that he can make versus Canelo, why not make it? He not making it because PBC want to do him and Benavidez. That's just the God honest truth about it. It ain't that he's scared of Canelo. He can't take the fight. So you got to say shit like that. I think Floyd did the fight two a year because his hand problem. These other fighters don't have an excuse. Agreed. Earl fought Porter, Lamont, Kale, Bud fought. Who the fuck is Porter? He lost to Julio Diaz. Lamont, he got dropped by Timothy Bradley. Got beat by Bradley. Got dropped 20 times by Victor Ortiz. Got beat by Danny Garcia. Kell Brook, come on, he got beat by Carson Jones. Really, stop it. If Earl Spence was so confident and Al was so confident, Derrick James was so confident, they'd make the fight. They not. Clay said Earl Spence is one of the most overrated fighters in the sports. Agreed. You think they can get in a Solomon fight? I ain't sure. I don't hear much about him. Skills pay the bills, and Crawford is the goods. That's why I clown, because if Crawford had signed a PBC, Crawford would have fought a top 5 welterweight by now. I doubt it. Errol Spence hadn't fought one in the first fucking 30 years of his career over there. PBC marinate every fight. Don't forget Errol Spence just finally fought a top 5 welterweight this last year while he on PBC. You ain't noticed that, huh? He been with PBC since 2012, and Sean Porter was his first top PBC welterweight. Mikey was a lightweight, and really was a top ranked fighter in my opinion. Lamont Peterson wasn't a top 5 welterweight. He had just moved up from junior middleweight. Kell Brook wasn't a PBC welterweight, so come on. He didn't get Berto, he didn't get Keith, he didn't get Danny. I mean, Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter three years ago. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook beat Sean Porter 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I think that's what it is. And Danny Garcia beat Keith 2 or 3 years ago. Keith beat Danny Garcia. Now he getting Danny Garcia 3 years later. So, like I said before, Earl Spence, the same thing would happen to Bud over there. He'd be sitting there waiting on fights. PBC marinate more in-house fights than anything else. Now, every fight will be as big as Mayweather Pacquiao. Promoters need to start marinating fight. Upsets can happen. Ruiz and Joshua or a car accident. Yep. Alberto Ramirez says Spence and Crawford won't do more than 1 million pay-per-view buys. What fight will? Who got it? Who got in that Loma Lopez fight? I don't know yet. Viewpoint TV salute. I know it's May 30th. They were way broker back then. They had to fight more. That's true, but they're not doing. You got more deaths. In fact, you have more deaths / fatalities in boxing due to the weight cutting and not staying in shape, though. It was never this many deaths in boxing as it was over the last few years. It's because of the inactivity. That's in my opinion. I've been saying that. Moses Lewis, if all the Wilder fights was on Fox Free TV, he probably would be the biggest star in the sport because of the knockouts. I definitely co-sign that. Clay BST say you can't really tell because a lot of them won't fight each other. Yep, Crawford will not get full credit for beating Spence because of the car crash. I can believe that. Is Lippy SQ official? No, I'm not sure. I think they supposed to be fighting late March, April. None official yet. Gamboa isn't better than any other names you discredit. Isn't better than any of the names you discredit. He not better than Lamont. He not better than Kell Brook. Who else I said? Mikey Garcia ducked that motherfucker. So don't forget that. He had an O. Lamont didn't have his O. Kell Brook didn't have his O. He came off a loss. And who else did he say? Sean Porter lost several times in his career. What Terrence Crawford say? He said, I'm fighting guys they don't even know how to lose. Any of them niggas got a gold medal? No. Don't give me that shit. Any of them niggas got a gold medal? Absolutely not. Any of them niggas had an O? Absolutely not. Other than Mikey Garcia, who jumped up 2 weight classes. Kell Brook coming off a loss. Lamont Peterson had a few losses. Sean Porter got more than a few losses, so kill that. What's going on, T-Man? Earl was trying to get them fights. He didn't get them, and he on PBC, ain't he? So don't tell me if Crawford crossed the street that he gonna get them fights. Earl had to wait, too. Earl wasn't the undisputed champion. He was an unknown, and Earl didn't get any top welterweight. No, he didn't get any top welterweight. That's because of Al Haymon. Al Haymon froze Earl Spence out. Earl Spence should know what it feel like to freeze like an Eggo waffle on a Sunday morning. Or a Monday morning for school. Who make Eggos on a Sunday morning? You feel me? Guess people forgot Bud beat Jeff Horn when everybody else ducked that fade. He beat Manny. Gamboa in his prime had a lot of boxers shook. Yeah, he did. Mikey Garcia was one of them. General Pendant, what's going on, man? Good Monday. Alberto Ramirez, he says fighters don't need to sign with promoters to get a Pacific fight. There are several in-house PBC fights that should have been made and never happened. Cruz, Russell, Derevchenko, Charlo. Well, Derevchenko, Charlo made what happened. Derevchenko is number 1. Nobody speaks on Chris Lil Carver. He trying to fight whoever. Yeah, he TP24. That's my favorite young fighter. Him and Shakur. That motherfucker. He quiet as far as he kind of low key, but he looking to take O's. The dude he beat early on, the Austin Delay just lost in Tennessee. I didn't see it though. Jeff Horn wasn't the goods. He upset Pac. Yeah, Zephyr beat Horn, but Horn came back and beat Zephyr. But you talking about a middleweight? You talking about a welterweight jumping up 2 weight classes though, bro? That's a lot to ask. To jump up 2 weight classes, bro. It's a lot different. Sean Porter can never beat Zab. Sean Porter's the Zab Judah of boxing, never quit. Quite made it with the big fights. Al would never let Bud get his gloves on Spence. That's what I'm hearing. Porter lost to Ugis. Ugis lost to Amir Khan. Mark, what's going on? Coin Machine know how to lose, man. We not talking about him one-legged, man. Hey, that one-legged man stepped up, unlike Earl Spence did. And Kavalaskis was undefeated. Like I said before, who was Earl Spence beat on this level that's undefeated? Lamont wasn't. Mikey was undefeated, but come on. That was his first fight at 47. Sean Porter wasn't undefeated. Kell Brook, no matter how much y'all want to act like he was undefeated, he wasn't undefeated. Chris Algieri wasn't undefeated. Leonard Bundu wasn't undefeated. How much y'all want to make these dudes be undefeated? They not. Earl Spence is fighting somebody leftovers every time. I mean, that's fine. Sean Porter been beat every way possible besides being knocked out. He went life and death with him. If they were so confident in Earl Spence, why they don't let him fight Terrence Crawford then? I wish Al Haymon had the confidence to see Doug. You gonna watch your favorite fighter get the shit beat out of him. He gonna beat the alcohol out of that nigga. It's the networks that's the problem, it's the promoters. It ain't the networks. It's Al Haymon, bro. It's Al Haymon. Ennis ain't signed no big promoter yet. That's the problem. I think money has affected the skill. Our sport players haven't got the same drive to get the skills. I agree with that one. TV20 PBC promise Fox, Showtime big fights, Top Rank promise ESPN big fights, Golden Boy promise Zone big fights. Mark win with PBC fighters. PBC fighters fight Benavidez in Mean Machine since so many people say they're easy work. Well, Benavidez in trouble with the law, so I don't know if he ever gonna come back. He gonna come back anytime soon, Francisco. But they not fighting. No, I told you they ain't crossing their street. He said you just don't like Texas fighters, bro. That's what I do. I like George Foreman, Terry Norris, Juan Diaz, Ammo. I like the kid from Austin, Trevion Mazon. Come on, man. I don't like Texas fighters. Bullshit. I do business in Texas. I don't like them three cheap motherfuckers. I'm telling you the truth. Al Haymon don't believe in them like that. Earl Sensei get the easy belt. It was a hard ass belt to get. Earl Spence on PBC. Yeah, he on protection plan. That's why small fights and fighters can cross the street, but the big fighters can't. It's the networks. Loyalty to networks. Make offer then. He said, laugh at your favorite talking about friends. I don't know what he's talking about. You not fair. You never even did a Charlo. I'm not doing a Charlo update video. Them motherfuckers cheated. I ain't. Life ain't fair. I proved my point on Instagram. If you want to go to Instagram and look at my Instagram TV, I prove my point. So I don't have to do a follow-up video. Tell that, hey, y'all peeped in that video how the uncle had the green water bottle, and Get on Mike. Y'all subscribe to Get on Mike channel, GEM TV. Get on Mike shit. He proved that when the uncle had the water bottle, Derek James still had the clear water bottle in his hand. Go look at that fight. Go look back at that fight. About the fifth or sixth round, the uncle get the green water bottle, and Derek James still got the clear water bottle in his hand. So if they ran out of water, why does Derek James have the clear water bottle in his hand then? And it still had water in it. That's crazy, right? The uncle is the only one touching the green water bottle. I ain't stupid. Them niggas some cheats. I know, man, you can't hustle a hustler, bruh. You can't hustle a hustler. Ain't no nigga from Houston gonna out hustle me, or Lafayette, wherever they from. You ain't gonna out hustle me, bro. They cheated. I'm here talking about fair. Who wasn't fair? It wasn't fair that you was cheating in the corner. This nigga had a water bottle in his hand and then a green water bottle appeared. Man, I'm Tony Harrison. Man, I'll do the biggie. Slap him with Big Papa, don't hurt me no more. That motherfucker had that Errol Spence Charlo blend. He had that clenbuterol blend. He had that steak juice. He said Derek James didn't want to not get suspended for Charlo cheating. No, he didn't, bro. They all covered it up, and that shit was hella suspicious. And all these fighters think that, me talk to all these fighters, all them think Charlo on the juice anyway. I defended the Charlos for years in Earl Spence. I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm from Cucamonga Cracker Killers, California. Cucamonga Cracker Killers, California. Just look it up. It's right next to L.A. He said Tony Harris was giving Charlo that wet work, and then he started pump it up. Doom 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 doom. Boom doom 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 doom. It's time to pump you up. Al Haymon is officially destroying boxing as we used to know it. He advised Plant not to take the Canelo fight. Even if Plant lose, he will still get great coverage. My bad. You can't do nothing but watch it unfold. Al's playing. Al's playing. I don't even know that song. I don't even know the hook. Al's God's playing. Canelo trying to get a crutch. If that makes enough time to properly... He got enough time to train, but I get it. If you don't think you got enough time, don't take the fight. I ain't getting no complaints from me. J-Lab Sports say Charlo lame. Shame Tony for ducking the rematch, and now he ducking the rematch. Like I said, but he didn't give Vinus Monterosi in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Only a cornball do that, bro. Only a goof troop, Universal Soldier, Mohawk 2020 nigga say do that shit. Man, he's a lame. Nigga cried about a rematch. Never gave Vinus a rematch. Cried about a rematch. Don't want to give Tony a rematch. Now, I'm telling you, them niggas is lame, bro. Brother don't want to fight Andrade. Don't want to fight Canelo. Don't want to fight Big. He gonna fight Chris. I hope Chris Eubanks Jr. knocked the muffin off his head. Jason Rosario with Samson Boxing. Samson Boxing under the PBC umbrella, though. I saw fear in eyes of Brian Garcia and Bernard when Devin Haney won the fight. With who? With Ryan Garcia? That fight, man, that don't make no sense to make that fight right now. No sense. But Ryan Garcia, that was a good punch. He getting better. We'll see what happened with Ryan Garcia. He a good fighter. Ryan Garcia hit him with the, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. Crucial Billy, my dude, I think he beat Billy Joe. He fought. I'll be rooting for Eubanks. Garcia fight was fixed. Y'all think that fight was fixed too? Damn. Wood was saying that. Y'all think that fight was fixed too? That's crazy. Hold on, this nigga over here sleep, making noise. You better not throw up on my floor. Hold on. No, you don't. No! Motherfucker! I'ma beat your motherfucking ass. I knew you was gonna throw up. Get your ass out my house. My bad, this motherfucker ain't threw up. I don't be talking from a distance. This nigga ate my whole McChicken this morning. And then get to throw up and shit. What your ass get? Eating a whole motherfucking McChicken. I pull out the carpet cleaner now. This motherfucker ate my whole McChicken this morning. Went in my bag. And now he went in my bag. Throw up outside. I knew when I heard. I thought he was asleep. I'm oh, this nigga about to throw up. He ain't throw up a lot though. Man, dog like having kids. That motherfucker. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? Nigga, carburetor broke or some shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to throw up. My mom bought this nigga a steak the other day from Outback. I swear to God, he swallowed the steak whole. Like he swallowed it whole. Like he didn't even chew it. He just went, oh, he don't chew. I know he did my McChicken. He just swallowed the McChicken whole. This dude just swallowed the chicken whole, bruh. He swallowed a whole. It wasn't no small steak neither, bruh. He swallowed a whole. I watched him. Gave him the steak. He swallowed it whole. Like, dude, do you know what? He just swallowed it whole, bro. Like, that's why he be throwing up. I know his butt was hurting. He swallowed the whole thing whole, bro. That's how he eat his dog food. He be rushing like somebody gonna steal his food or something. Yeah, that steak in his stomach still right now. That's gonna come. It's gonna hurt in a couple months. Man, I looked at it. Nigga ate the steak. Yeah, I want to see Burchett and Tank. I think I had to favor Burchett in that fight. It'd be a good fight. The fake ego up in here, man. Dog should have been outside anyway. You not North, but I hate that dog stay. Yeah, my dog stay in the house. My dog don't live outside. Hell no. My dog, it's too much shit be in my backyard. Deers, raccoons, possums. And then if the nigga get loose and he get to bite somebody, they gonna sue my black. No, my nigga stay in the house. My dog a house dog. He sleep on his chair, he sleep on his bed, he roam around the house. My dog does not sleep outside. Hell no. That's inhumane, my nigga. And too much shit can happen outside. Hell yeah, too much shit can happen outside. No, my dog ain't living outside. That's cruelty. Even my fucking dad dogs don't live outside. They live inside. The big boy live outside though. No, I don't leave him outside. Too much shit be going on. Deers, we got coyotes, we got raccoons, we got possums. He can get loose. He can bite a kid. He got wild dogs. Yeah, coyote ate somebody dog up the other week. But it's 3 of them though. 3 of them. So no, my nigga stay in the house. He go outside to use the bathroom and run and shit, but yeah, he live in a crib. He got a room and everything that he ain't never in. Oh yeah, let me log off. I gotta clean this shit up. Get the carpet cleaner out. Clean this up, man. I might be back tomorrow. I ain't feeling too hot, so I don't know. If I feel better, I'll go live tomorrow in some capacity. If not, I'll be back. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the icon button, share the videos, man. And don't forget, check out our newest sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recycles. They buy your cell phones, man. So check them out. All the information in the description. Share their social media page. Get a chance to win an iPhone. Just that easy. Like it as well, too. Appreciate it. We out.